Do all comedians think the same, bro? This is by the one and only Jubilee. So yeah, take a seat. Got my cheaters right here. Oh yeah, let's watch.
My boyfriend died like a couple years ago, and so I have this joke like, "Oh, you guys, I literally got ghosted," and people in the audience get so mad.
Yeah, comedians don't even exist anymore.
People expect me to be funny all the time. 3, 2, 1.
Yep. Go. I bet you that's the number one thing that they always expect them to be funny all the time. But it depends who you are. It depends on and how big you are. Yeah, I was about to say majority of them's gonna be on the right side.
It's, if you're a one-liner comic, then sure, someone goes, "Hey, tell me a joke," you might be able to pull that off. But the overwhelming majority of us have some sort of structure where we're telling a narrative or something of that nature, where just me and you talking and introducing, it's not conducive to making you laugh.
Anybody ever says to me, "Oh, you're a comedian, tell me a joke," I just go, "Pay me. It's my job. I'm not on the clock."
Bro, it's my job, bro. My man's talking about something, bro. It's my job, bro. So go ahead and pay me. I don't want to. That's what I thought.
Or you go to a doctor. I'm a doctor. Oh, does this look infected? Right? It's that same thing.
Like, people that try to be funny off stage usually aren't the funniest on stage, I've noticed. And then the ones that are the quietest are usually the killers. Long time ago, I opened for
Well, except Kevin Hart, bro. He just funny all around, bro. Man's funny off the stage, on the stage, all the stages.
Williams.
Funny,
and I had never met the man, but he whispered the whole time. I'm like, oh my God, this is not going to go good. We went to dinner and he's like, "Would you like a salad?" I was like, okay. And then he got up on stage and became Robin Williams and crushed. But until that moment, he was the quietest man I ever met.
So I think that if we were famous, we might strongly agree. Because people, when I meet a famous comedian, I'm like, I don't necessarily expect them to be funny, but I'm sure most of the world does, right? Like, I'm sure Dave Chappelle can't even go to the grocery store.
I don't know if I want that kind of fame, do you?
Why not?
Can't go to a grocery store? Lady Gaga.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. You just have, you have your team with you. You just have your team with you, bro. You can still go out. That's what I would do.
I tweeted this week that fame is prison. And that stuck with me so hard.
That's the kind of prison I'd want to go to. So.
Sound mind.
Yeah, lock
It
me
just
up, honey.
depends
Okay.
on what the circumstances
I
is.
tell offensive jokes.
Boy, that's every comedian, bro. That is every comedian. And most of them can't get canceled for it, bro. There's just some people who can't get canceled. What Kevin Hart, for existence, bro. Kevin Hart can't get canceled, bro. They tried
3,
and it didn't happen.
2, 1, go.
Okay, I joke about the time that I was raped, and so I've had people come and tell me before that it was very offensive to them, and I am not making fun of victims at all. I make fun of just him and the female detective that kind of botched my case, so kind of just, oh no, it's okay, When I was first doing the jokes, I think it was a little too raw, so I think it was coming off as offensive, but I think and then I just waited, and then now that I'm coming at it 4 years later, I can come at it as I feel like I've been able to make it more funny now.
My boyfriend died a couple years ago, and so I have this joke "Oh, you guys, I literally got ghosted." And
Hey, bro, calm down. It ain't even that serious, bro. Calm down. Jeez.
people in the audience get so mad, and I'm like, and then they're like, "How could you?" And I'm like, "You don't know my boyfriend, because my boyfriend would have loved that joke, and he would have been like, 'Go, baby,' So he's older man. He'll, 'Go, baby!'
As a
Older man.
mixed
Hey,
race
yo. Hey, yo. Never mind.
I
Continue.
shit on white people and cops from time to time. And while it's not necessarily the attempt is to like offend white people. A cop might get offended when I say that. Cops look at me and when I ask if there's a problem, they say, maybe. That's just how it is.
I talk about,
and that's where the cancel culture comes in. So then you choose. You take two paths. You either care and try to apologize it and be a suck up to the internet, or you just don't completely care at all. That's how you should go. You just don't care about it. Just don't care.
White people from my own experience working in corporate America, and I see the shifts and the way sometimes people feel uncomfortable, and I like it. And then I also talk about pussy and my
this
own
is a
grandmother.
family-friendly channel.
2, 1, go.
I didn't even hear what it was.
The problem, they say, maybe. That's just how it is.
I talk about white people from my own experience.
He like it is what it is.
As a mixed race dude, I shit on white people and cops from time to time. And while it's not necessarily the attempt is to like offend white people. A cop might get offended when I say that. Cops look at me and when I ask if there's a problem, they say, maybe. That's just how it is.
I talk about white people.
Oh my goodness, I can't find the perfect spot.
My own grandmother is offended by that.
Oh, here we go.
I have been personally offended by someone else's joke.
And not a comedian. But if we're just talking about like a normal person, bro, because they don't be joking right, bro. Comedians know how to do it right. And they be coming after everybody. The people who just do regular jokes, they're not comedians, bro. They just go for one topic.
3,
And go for
2,
everybody.
1, go.
I mean, to go for one specific person.
Public service announcement. White comics, stop trying to say the N-word on stage.
I was on BET for 10 years. I was probably the most
BET.
famous white comic on there. I had a sitcom on there. I got away with saying anything I wanted on the road, and I still never used the word.
But what if
And
you're
my
trying
daughter's black, and I never used it about her or
Hey, buddy. Did I ask? I sure didn't ask.
white or.
But what if that comic is trying to make a point?
What's up with the Me Too movement? I'm like, y'all were raping us. That's what's up with the goddamn movement. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Shut
fuck
the
them.
fuck up. That's what's up
exactly
with it.
right.
It's not funny.
Bro, triggered much, bro? Man,
On
calm
stage.
down.
That's what's wonderful about comedy. It's one of the last bastions of free speech. But at the same time, to go to some places that a lot of newer, unexperienced green comics go to, i.e. offensive, N-word, Me Too, all of that, is one, lazy writing, and two, jumping into the deep end of a pool when you still have floaties on the second step walking in.
If you said the N-word on stage, which I wouldn't recommend because he doesn't. You couldn't, but you could technically, but you couldn't.
I'll be straight up with that. I have used the word on stage and will.
You fool!
But that is because I spend a solid 10 minutes building up the fact I am a person of color. I
And
am
that's okay.
black.
And
I am
people
on
of
your
color come in different shades.
Exactly. Yeah. We're all
Really, my daughter's just barely darker.
Bro, I was just about to cook on the man's head. Looking like Bob the Builder.
That's
Looking
all
like
different
all the
shades.
body
We're all on a spectrum.
But look skinny at the same time. How you do that?
It is possible to be both a great comedian and politically correct.
I hate that stupid mess, bro. The world, the society wants you to be politically correct, bro. Just know you don't always have to be it. But what was it again? Both be a great comedian and a politically correct. I would probably be in the middle, cause like yes and no at the same time. You know what I mean? Because you want to be a great comedian, you know, get your bag. But you gotta watch what you say also. Because it's gonna offend somebody, bro. It's gonna offend somebody. It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. Because everybody get offended about everything. But, I would stand in the middle.
3, 2, 1, go.
This might be split up into 2 parts, by the way.
I have 2 words for you.
Yeah, this
Brian
might be split up in 2 parts. So, the next video, if I get to quit, if the video just ends like that, it's because I got another video, the second part.
Brian Regan is one of the greatest comics out there, and he does not curse. He is not offensive. He sells out theaters. He has a huge following. He's maintained and advanced 3 decades since the 80s.
I'm not saying he's not a great comedian.
But that's the question. Can you be a great comedian and be politically correct?
Will anyone remember him in 10 years? I'm
Yes.
not saying you won't. I will.
Yes. He has a
As
loyal fan
opposed
base.
to a Dave Chappelle, who is not PC, or as opposed to anyone else who's way more famous.
Comedy is subjective. That's what makes it wonderful. That's why there are filthy comics and there are Christian comics, and they all have their audience.
You're zeroing in as, oh, greatness means changing the world. Greatness can mean you're not going hungry anymore. Greatness can mean that you can afford to help your family out. That's great to me.
I didn't get into comedy to be Nelson Mandela. I'm just telling jokes. I'm just trying to be funny. And if you made a crowd laugh and you made them have a good time, and, you know, that's what greatness is are you entertaining? Are you making folks laugh?
My industry is sexist. 3, 2,
I don't know.
1,
I know there's some.
go.
We're not about to get into that, but I know that there's some.
Is a way for me to work through mental health issues.
Yep.
3,
Because people
2,
make jokes.
1.
People make jokes
Go.
to get over it. You know what I mean?
Comedy is therapeutic for me. It's not therapy.
Yes.
You know, this is such a weak sauce thing.
Well,
Like, my
yeah.
parents divorced recently. I go on stage to go, there's something very funny about being 25 and having your parents divorce.
Like all my life I wanted to feel included or feel like somebody could relate to me. And the first time that I did comedy, like talking about corporate America, where I'm like the only black woman that works there, and just feeling people be like, yes, or I relate to you, or I've had that experience, or I know somebody who has, that made me feel like, I'm not like the only one. I don't know if comedy is enough to get me through something. Like if I lost my mom or my dad, I don't know if comedy is enough to get me through that.
When my parents died, you know, someone made a joke about something my dad had done,
Comedy-
and instantly I laughed.
Comedy can get you through some stuff. Because it'll make you forget about, like, what's going on. But only for, like, that second. And then after comedy, you go back. And then sometimes you just forget about it altogether.
And then when my brother
just
died, some
depends
other
what
comic said something
the
really
comedy
funny and
is.
shitty about him, made me laugh. I had a friend that died recently, and someone wrote a top 10 list of why they were happy he was dead. And it made me
Dang.
laugh, and that's okay. It's okay, you know? Shit happens.
I agree with you, too, that comedy is not therapy, but it's incredibly therapeutic. And I have taken, I know personally, leaps in the healing process by taking my pain and turning it into laughter.
I think it alleviates the shame factor of whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
Like if it feels shamed, just go and say, like,
Yeah.
I'm a big old bottom with daddy issues. All right. That's it. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm
Yeah.
saying it.
Okay. But basically what they're saying is, like, they joke about what's going on to, I guess, basically numb the pain or something like that. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, if this isn't too long, if this is too long of a video, then I'ma just split it, and it'll be a part 1, part 2. But, yeah. Tell me what y'all thinking down in the comment section below. If you do like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on bell notifications. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.